Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Roberto Carlos. He's on it, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure delivers. Oh, important interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Drogba. And he's in on goal. Robertson finding himself in space. Now it's Bale. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think...
Yaya Toure! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham gets a foot in here. Roberto Carlos. And that's another throw. Zola. Now he's got space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That was lovely, that.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Space for him to turn and look. Towering header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Zola. And he's managed to get free. That's the keeper's ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. It's Drogba! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Bellingham! Bellingham! And that's another fine save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that should get the job done. His chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through? Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Zola.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Drogba. Shot could be... Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
2 added minutes has been
Mbappe.
indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kadiolu. Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got his cross in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Liverpool really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Liverpool leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Liverpool can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Turkey have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Drogba! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And here's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? Well, they've got it again. Threads one in. Zola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Desai does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. He is through here. Plays it in low. Check claims it. Safe hands.
Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Mbappe, and he is dashing away. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Almost an hour gone. That's a shade optimistic. Ambitious ball here. No way through there. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Drogba. Oh, he's been flattened there. Liverpool have their second corner now. Mbappe clears. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Kadiolu. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's come to nothing. Bale.
Turkey really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's well goes for a shot. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's gone loose. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. He came in hard, very hard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution for Turkey, number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a think far post.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Number 18.
Where it came from.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Number 21. Yamal.
Turkey really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking to play him in, and that's a dangerous ball. That's been cut out, well played. Aims beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's straight offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Please turn your attention
Your
to
reflections
the screen
then, Jim.
for information
Liverpool,
provided by the
honestly,
local
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Robertson. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard. Robson. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Bellingham, looking to play him in. Now here's the delivery. Schlotterbeck is there, and he can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Schlotterbeck. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard. At best. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Neymar powering forward here. Oh, it's Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mateus. Toure does well to get it back. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji. Robson. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Applies the finish! Oh, That was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And this is Drogba. He was under real pressure there.
Drogba clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Can he finish? And one more try! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Neymar. He's having a shot! And he makes no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up.
And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Desai gets across to intercept that. He shifted it to the flank. Robson. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
It's Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Best played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Neymar! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a good foray he's making. Robson is onto this. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe, Liverpool are looking to break at pace. There will be a throw-in. And it's Robertson.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good claim, no margin for error there. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for a run-up. Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. Bellingham! Robson. Neymar. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Drogba. Now, can they get him away? And now the breakaway. Silvestre. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus. And he plays one through. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Fermin.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Spread out to the left. Gerrard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Best. And they can counter here. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. Dembele has it out wide and in space. He leaps for it! Final touch was poor. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Gerrard. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicked it back promptly. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through, and he's got away from him. Cannavaro. So that's it, it is all over. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Hello attendees.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good running with the ball. Well, they can break here. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Yaya Toure! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mbappe. Bahia are looking to break at pace, looking for the run. It's a threatening ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's running through, it's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Crosses it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Drogba. Oh, that was vital. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Donadoni. But it's Thuram. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bahia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
In with the challenge. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's... Mbappe! Goal! Bahia! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bahia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zambrotta. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Zambrotta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Drogba. Time and again they are repelled. Thuram. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. Tries to play it through. The ball goes in. Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Liverpool come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Gets us going once more.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Has a look up and delivers. And he's taking no chance. It's Dembele! No, not quite. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He'll try from distance! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Played towards the other side. Vieira threads one in. That's going wide left.
They've got to make this...
Oh, that's ambitious. Donadoni has created one goal already. Zambrotta knocks it into space. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pass somewhat off target. So we've reached the hour mark. Bellingham. Donadoni. Neymar. And the counter is on. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And smartly reclaimed. Great vision. Dembele. That's the keeper's ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. Donatoni. Zambrota plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe. And this is Dembele. That has not gone well. Koundé. And Donatoni. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's picked his way through. Desai calmly anticipates. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Camisa 24, camisa 14, camisa 17, camisa 27. Deixando o campo.
Oh, it's hit the post.
Camisa 2.
That was travelling.
Camisa 6, camisa 4, camisa 22. Substituição em andamento.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Rashford. Looking to play him in. Incoming delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
Bahia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Buffon gets it clear. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Towering header! It's hit the upright. And a neat finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Camisa 19.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
5 minutes left on the clock. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Van Basten. He's having a pop!
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Bellingham. Flings in a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rashford is, of course, well known for his... And that will be the final act. Liverpool were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when...
Right card! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Bellingham with... He leaps for it! He's got away with one there. Kane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's come to nothing. Cannavaro. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Kane. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's having a goal! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Kane. Oh, played right into his path. Drogba is onto it in a flash. And he was quick to react. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
That's really nicely played. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Well read. And the danger is averted.
England always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Out towards the flank. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. It's Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking for the far post. Now it's Messi. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bellingham, he's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. There they go, hunting in packs. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Great ball. Roberto Baggio! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kane. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And this is Drogba.
Added time.
Bellingham. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Mateus, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Volunteers for each block.
How would you
Please
review
report
the
to
first
staff
half?
room immediately.
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Away we go again.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Robertson. Very nicely done. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Drogba. Played in by Roberts. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kane. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Cafu is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Drogba. Foot in. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, no way through. And it's skewed away. Plenty to aim at here. Now it's big chance! He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi gets into a good position. Mbappe. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe. And it's Kane. Desai tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. And a chance! And no mistake. And there is your opener. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Here comes the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played it again. Terrific effort. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's managed... And Yaya Toure! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Roberto Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the counter-attack is on for England. Oh, what has happened here? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chips it through. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. And it's Robertson. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Van Basten. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham, great defending, strong and determined. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Yaya Toure taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Liverpool can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is some...
Getting up there! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe chasing after it. Drogba is the guilty party there. Thuram. More and more pressure on the ball here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Yamal. Dembele. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This is Dembele. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? And he cuts out the supply. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, good spread. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. No, that was never going to make it. First quarter of an hour gone. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now this could be a chance. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe. Robertson. And it's Dembele. Bellingham. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Ferdinand. Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross from Hakimi. Oh, important interception. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dembele. And the finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's a sharp little ball. It's Drogba! Oh, Well, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Impressive jump! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Dembele's... Oh, good effort! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Jordi Alba. He's in a great position here. This is Dembele. His chance! And he's done it! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil with the lead. Jordi Alba getting forward. Jordi Alba making a dash for it.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Jordi Alba. That's tidy. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is out of play. Turan engages and forces him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, super fast. Drogba! And for a moment, time stood still. Ferdinand. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Robertson does well to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, it's Dembele. Vitinha. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Drogba. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vitinha. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Drives it in. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Thinks about the shot. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Look at, can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Dembele is onto this. Mbappe! Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. He'll try from distance. And a terrific from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good ball, good take. Not a hint of offside here.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, it's Dembele. Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Delivered in. And he knocks it clear. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Dembele, looking for the run. Mbappe tries a shot! It's a good run that, great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
He's found the way through. And he is dashing away. Real chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Yaya Toure. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
Not sure whether that was anticipation or communication, Peter, but he made it look like a double.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great.
It's Dembele! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Brazil look like... And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Robertson cuts out the pass. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Yamal. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Aims beyond the defence. Yamal! And that was asking for too much. Yaya Toure. Ødegaard cuts it out. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Cross to the back post. That has been slung wide. And he's intervened well there. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. And the shot. Real chance! And again. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
El dorsal 15.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Goes looking wide. Mbappe. Liverpool currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Ødegaard. Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. That's going wide left. He's got away. Threads one. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. And the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Ødegaard! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. It's a threatening ball. And he's quick to snap. It's Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And across it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
This looks Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Ødegaard with the short one. And here's Ødegaard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Yaya Toure. Bellingham going forward. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spread it left. Now it's Vibbs. Pass is just off target. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Off the second half. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And that was nowhere near his best. Played into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He leaps for it! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Has a look up and delivers. It's Dembele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yamal, it's a really well-measured ball. Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Ødegaard. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well measured. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He has found the way through. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicked it back promptly. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Dembele has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's done very well to take that. Tries from distance. Perilously close.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So changes
17,
afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
El dorsal 22.
Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Haaland receives it in a good position here.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Referee has just said play on. That's good running with the ball. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that, but it's Rashford. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yamal looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Van Basten! They want to be quick to recover this. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, shooting chance! Ronaldo! Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And right near the end, we have parity. You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honor.
And he shoots! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out. And that is as much time as there will be. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does and is unquenchable.
Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe! Nicely weighted ball. Played out wide. In towards the back stick.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Serginho, and he's managed to get free. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's found a way through. And a chance! Off the post. That is good strength. Kimmich. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for...
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Threads one in. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's burst through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he couldn't finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now that looks a decent dropper! Spread to the right. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Aimed at the foot. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele wants to run onto this. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And he's whipped it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Drogba makes a dash for it. Into the channel. Space for him to turn and look. Serginho has it in a wide position. Yaya Toure.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's been hooked away. Mbappe. And Jamal.
That's good play from him.
Always onto this.
2 added minutes
That
have
should
been
be the
indicated.
goalkeepers, and it is. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to nothing. Messi. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Liverpool really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed.
That just about
Thank you
sorts
very
out
much for your
the first
cooperation.
45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shooting chance! And he has his goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Drogba duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries one from range. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. That's a little off target.
Liverpool are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Drogba. Cristiano Ronaldo.
The attendance for this match was
Serginho,
71,550.
looking for a runner. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham, and this is Drogba.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, what a mistake! And he shoots! And it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal!
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And they can counter here. Well, what about it? Liverpool have come back from the very brink. And here's Drogba. Messi. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Serginho. Now the cross.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dembele wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, played right into his path. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's played in. Over to the right flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Akanji. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. Akanji with the foul. And it's Bellingham. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others.
And a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
That's a sharp pass. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Yaya Toure claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Only permitted in designated areas.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is...